Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I am an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share this about substance abuse, and let me be crystal clear with you to leave an everlasting impact. Imagine being buried alive. Let's say you're in a coffin, but you also know that you're not dead. You think about giving up and waiting for death to arrive. But then you also think about banging on the lid of the coffin that hopefully, maybe, just maybe, you might unsettle the dirt and someone above by the grave might notice and start digging their way down to you. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help. You know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know which place to turn for help. In reality, there are probably people standing by your grave, but you don't know that they're there. You just wait for death to arrive. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually using and abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be good at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind while you were abusing drugs and alcohol that maybe, just maybe, you might take away what's so precious to you, your life, by overdosing? You'll take away your life, not just from you, but from your children, from your husband, your wife, your mother, your father, your stepchildren. You will take your own life by abusing drugs and alcohol. With this, I want to leave one last thought with you. Don't be that person laying in a coffin, banging on a lid, hoping that somebody might hear. Be the person instead that makes a decision today, right now, to ask for help. You can ask me at www.takeyourlifebacktoday show 844-405-HELP, and I will help you take your life back before your life is gone. You can also ask people like Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. Larry Geis can be found at 516-458-2741, www.odysseyconsultant.org. Larry Geis is an addiction recovery coach, a life coach. He and I always tell our clients, it is not important, it is not really, really important where you're coming from, what your background is. What is important is the fact that you're here right now. You are sitting here saying, I need help. And this is why Larry Geis has over 30 years experience helping people like you. Because people like you that come forward and say, listen, Larry, Ralph, I need help. Larry Geis is waiting, 516-458-2741. When you speak to Larry, you let him know that you heard about him on the Take Your Life Back Today show with me, Ralf Friedrichs. www.odysseyconsultant.org. Larry Geis can be found at 516-458-2741. Let Larry Geis help you take back your life. Folks, you can also go to globaleyeglasses.com if you're having issues with seeing better. Are you having problems driving at night? The computer screen seems blurry. Are you having problems with your dashboard? Are you having problems with your reading and your distance far away? And if any of those apply to you, it's time for new glasses. And where else better to go than from the comfort of your own home, saving about 70% from your freestanding brick-and-mortar optical store. www.globaleyeglasses.com. Let them focus on saving you money. Here's the great thing. I have over 30 years experience in the optometry business, and this is why I allow Global Eyeglasses to advertise here, because then I can help you, my audience, see my videos better by helping them with their customers. And so if you call me at 631-599-0218, I will help you place the order. I will help you pick the right lenses. I will help you and teach you how to wear progressive lenses, but you have to make the first step. Go to www.globaleyeglasses.com. Let them focus on saving you money. And if you call me and you place an order, I will make sure that you get free shipping. I'll give you a code. You'll get the free shipping. Take the first step. Go to www.globaleyeglasses.com. Let them focus on saving you money. Folks, 7 little habits that can change your life and how to form them. If you could just pick 1 or 2 habits to create in the next few months, habits that will have most impact in your life, what would they be? I often get asked this question because people are overwhelmed when it starts coming time to start positive life changes. They ask me, what 1 or 2 habits should I start with, Ralph? It's not going to be that easy, I always tell them. It's not an easy question to even answer. There are so many changes I've gone through, from quitting alcohol to simplifying my life by reducing debt that was brought on by my alcoholism. And they've all seemed life-changing, and they all seemed important to me. So this is how you need to start looking at what is important to you. But if I start again and I had to pick one or two, I would be giving you one of the two to pick from the 7 that I'm going to go over. The list of the 7 are all my top 7 that I've kind of gathered throughout the years. How to develop habits is my first question to you. I've mentioned a number of times about developing habits, but here are the basics. Do a 30-day challenge focusing on just one habit. Write it out on a piece of paper along with your motivation, obstacles, and strategies for overcoming that one habit. Commit fully in a public way. Log your progress daily. Remain public accountable. Report on your progress each day. When I say bring it out in a public way, let your spouse, your children know what your intentions are. Have support for when you falter. What is your action plan for faltering? Either in a real life or online. Reward every little success you have with this new habit. If you fail, figure out what went wrong, plan for it, and try again. The 7 little habits that can change your life. Okay, so now you know how to form a habit. And remember, only do them one at a time. But you want to know the 7 little habits? I'll tell you what they are. Here are, in my order of preference. Number 1 is to develop a positive type of thinking. I put this first because I think it's the keystone habit that will help you form all other habits. Sure, positive thinking by itself won't lead to success, but it certainly goes a long way to motivate you and get you to do other things required. I've learned this when I quit drinking. When I allowed myself to think negative thoughts, I would end up falling. But when I learned how to squash negative thoughts and think positive ones instead, I succeeded. The discovery led me to practicing this over and over again until I was able to form just about any habit I needed. Number 2 is exercise. People who've been hearing me harp on about exercise might roll their eyes. Sure, exercise is healthy and all, but how exactly is it life-changing? I'm glad you asked. It makes you feel better about yourself and more confident. That leads to better success with other positive changes. It reinforces positive thinking habits. You need to think positive in order to sustain exercise. It relieves stress and gives you more time to think. This leads to better mental well-being in your life. It helps with creativity. Don't ask me to prove it, except to say that the best ideas and brainstorming sessions come from when I exercise. Number 3, single tasking. The opposite of multitasking. You've heard me harp on this once or twice before in previous videos. Why is it life-changing? A couple powerful reasons. You'll be more effective when you task and get more done. It's hard to achieve important things if you're constantly switching from task to task because you get distracted by the other urgent things. And the other one is you'll be less stressed overall and, in my experience, happier throughout the day. Number 4, focus on one goal. Just as focusing on one task at one time at a time is more effective, and focusing on one habit at a time is more effective, so is focusing on one goal one at a time. While it might seem difficult, focusing on one goal at a time is the most powerful way of achieving your goals. When you try to take on too many goals at once, you're spreading into your focus and energy, the 2 critical components for achieving a goal. What if you have 5 goals you want to achieve? Pick one to focus first. Break into a mini goal you can accomplish this month. If it's a longer term goal, pick an action you can do today. Keep doing this until your goal is accomplished. Number 5, eliminate the non-essential. First, identify the essential. The things in your life that are most important to you, that you love to do the most. Then eliminate everything else. This simplifies things that leaves you with the space to focus on the essential thing that you enjoy most. This process works with anything, with your life in general, with work projects, with tasks, emails, and other communications. This will change your life because it will help you to simplify, to focus on what is important, and to build a life you want. Number 6 is kindness. Yes, kindness is a habit, and it can be cultivated. Focus on every day for a month and you'll see profound changes in your life. You'll see people react to you differently and treat you better over a long run. It's calmer. How do you develop kindness habit? First, make it a goal to do something kind for someone each and every day. At the beginning of the day, figure out what kind of act will be on today's schedule and to who will you be so kind. Second, each time you interact with someone, try to be kind, be friendly, be compassionate. Third, try to go beyond small kindness to larger acts of compassion, volunteering, to help those in need, and to take an initiative to relieve suffering throughout your community, including the world. Number 7, daily routine. It is so simple, but creating a daily routine for yourself can make a big difference in your life. The best routines I found come from the start and the end of the day, both your workday and your day in general. That means develop a routine from when you wake up for the workday and in the evening for your end day. How will this change your life? It will help you get a great start to your day and finish your day by preparing for the next day. It will help you root productive habits you want to form into your everyday life. It helps you focus on what is important, not just what comes up. It'll help you make you sure that you get all the things you really want and to make sure it gets done each and every day. And that can mean a lot. Those are 7 little habits that can change your life. Number 1 was let's just discuss before I go into number 1 is how to develop a habit. Developing habits are as follows. Do a 30-day challenge focusing on one habit. 1, not 2, not 3, 1. Write that habit out on paper along with your motivations, obstacles, and strategies for overcoming that habit and achieving that habit. Or not achieving, overcoming the habit. Commit fully in a public way. Log your progress daily. Remain publicly accountable. Report on your progress each day. Have support when you falter, either in real life or online. Reward every little success. If you fail, figure out what went wrong, plan for it again, and do not ever give up. Try again. Number 1 was to develop positive thinking. It is very easy to start thinking negative about a lot of situations in life, whether it's just human interactions to the world crisis themselves. You need to overcome negative thinking and only think positive. Everything in life that you do has a positive spin if you allow it to have. Number 2 is exercise. People always say, well, what does exercise have to do with anything about changing your life? It changes your life in many ways. It makes you feel better about yourself. It reinforces positive thinking. It relieves stress and gives you time to think. And it helps with creativity. Number 3 is single tasking. If you have 2 or 3 things to do, concentrate on one. Put everything else aside. Because when you're jumping from one to another, you're not concentrating on one thing 100%. And as long as you're single tasking, you should be focusing on one goal. Not 2, 3 goals, one goal. Eliminate non-essential. First, identify the essential, the things in your life that are most important to you and that you love the most. And that essential item is what you need to concentrate on. Everything else can go on the back burner. Number 6 is kindness. Yes, kindness is a habit, and it can be cultivated. Focus on it each and every day, and you'll see profound changes in your life. You'll feel better about yourself as a person. You'll see people react to you differently and treat you better. How do you develop a kindness habit? First, make it a goal to do something kind for somebody each and every day. At the beginning of the day, figure out What act of kindness will there be, and to who it will go to? Third, try to go beyond a small kindness to larger acts of compassion, volunteering to help those in need by taking initiative to relieve the suffering in your community and throughout the world. Last but not least is the daily routine. So it's so simple. By creating a daily routine for yourself can make a big difference in your life. The best routines I found come from the start of the day, then at the end of the day. For your work day and your day in general, that means develop a routine when you wake up, for when you first start working, and when you finish your day. How will that change your life, you might ask? It will help you get a great start to the day and finish your day by preparing for the next day. It'll help you firmly root the productive habits you want to form in your everyday life. It helps you focus on the important, not just the all the other essential things. It helps you focus on the most essential item. It'll help you make sure that you get things done, all the things you really want to get done, and they all get done efficiently. And it can mean a lot. Those are the 7 tips to make you happier. What is it that you feel you can do to make yourself happier? Text me at 631-599-0218, or you can email me at Ralf, R-A-L-F, at takeyourlifebacktodayShow.com. Folks, I hope that you remember, I tell you this all the time, that a sober today promises a better tomorrow. That I promise. And if you start thinking positive things will happen. All the negativity around you, if they're not important enough to keep around, eliminate them. When I say eliminate it, just go past them. Do something differently. Let today be the first day of your new life. Let today be the first day of happiness. Utilize these 7 tips. I hope to God, no matter where you are, that you have the best day of your life. But I hope, and I always pray, that you all have a sober rest of your life. And may God bless each and every one of you out there. You, and God bless you.